How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We have a lot of news to get through today, so hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Third video of the year, but if you do enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like and definitely subscribe for more awesome content like this. So first thing first, we start off with the Developers Direct. As you know, the Developers Direct is Xbox's chance to showcase all their games that are coming this year. At least that's what we're hoping for. And it does seem like it is coming January the 25th. Tune in 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. ET, 8 p.m. GMT. So we will definitely be live for this. So definitely come hang out when we actually sit down and watch this. But what's interesting for this is the fact that it says over here, Xbox is setting the stage for a new Developer Direct event following in the footsteps of the successful start of 2023. At this upcoming event, expect fascinating presentations with news about the titles already announced, giving players a look behind the curtain, some of the most anticipated projects. Hellblade, Tazmon. Now, don't forget this is translated by Google, I guess, so it's a bit wonky, but you get the gist. But here comes the main dish. I am told that during this event, we could witness a new shadow drop. Now, I think maybe Tazmon could be a shadow drop here. Final Fantasy XIV could be the shadow drop. I mean, that makes sense because we've been told that Final Fantasy 14 will be appearing sometime between Jan 16 all the way to Feb. So they could be holding Final Fantasy 14 all the way to January 25th and then just dropping the beta. Let's go play. So that's, I think, what they could be talking about here. And obviously, as you can see here with Hi-Fi Rush, they're using that to try and stir buzz for it. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. But, of course, we do have this over here. Now, as you can see here, you've got Hellblade, Avowed. Now, these are leaks, obviously, depending on how you feel about them. But this is apparently what's been leaked to be dropping in 2024. So you've got Hellblade 2, Avowed, which I'm looking forward to. Tazmon should be really cool. You've got the Oblivion remaster, which a lot of you have been asking for. Stalker 2, Kiln, Halo Infinite Battle Royale. Not sure how you all feel about that. Forza Horizon 6, I think, is a weird one. I think that would be more 2025. Age of Empire Mythologies, if you're into that sort of thing, I think that's more of a PC game, honestly. Call of Duty Gulf War will probably have its own window when it's going to release. None of these games at all want to compete with Call of Duty. South of Midnight is going to be another one that's going to be interesting to see how it actually performs. Starfield Shattered Space, we're all expecting in the first quarter. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, you either love it or don't. Clockwork Revolution is one that is on this list but could slip to 2025. And of course, we've got Arc 2. So not a bad list, and there's probably some that's not even on this list that could potentially appear throughout the year. And then don't forget, there's all those day and date Game Pass games as well that will be coming to Xbox that, will be coming to Xbox Game Pass, like Persona 3 Reloaded. Awesome stuff. So over here we have the Steam top games for 2023 measured by gross revenue. Now this is basically games that made a lot of money for Steam. And as you can see, Hogwarts Legacy pretty much actually outsold Call of Duty, but then again, it's had the whole year as opposed to Call of Duty having, 3 months? So a little unfair. But it is the first time I think another game has actually toppled Call of Duty. So there is that. Apex Legends is there. Lost Ark, these are free-to-play, pay-to-win games. Well, this one's all cosmetic with Bible characters. Boulders Gate is actually an interesting one being here because, like Hogwarts, there is no microtransactions, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can buy... I'm not sure if you can buy anything from these games. So they're actually doing insanely good. You got Dota here, Battlegrounds. Basically, you can see the type of games that are in that list making all that money. Counter-Strike is obviously going to be up there like forever. But Starfield being here clearly proves that a lot of people bought the game and it's done exceptionally well. The fact that it was up there with the Platinum reward for the top 9 is amazing. This year's top games measured by gross revenue. So that to me is absolutely amazing. It just reinstates that Starfield has been a phenomenal success. And if you actually go to the Steam, the Steam page for Starfield and look at the reviews where it says mixed or negative, if you actually click on that, there's like 90,000 positive reviews as opposed to like what was it, 40,000, 50,000 negative reviews. So you can clearly see that the majority of the people actually really enjoyed it. So good stuff. So this one is pretty sweet. We're getting new games for Game Pass. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, if you like that. I didn't really enjoy it, but I probably now will give it a second chance because, well, I bought it, didn't like it, traded it in. I'll give it a second chance. People keep telling me to go back to it. Let's see if a second playthrough will improve. A friend of mine told me to give this game a try on stream. It could be fun to play. No idea what Figment is. Resident Evil 2 has been one that I've kind of wanted to play, but never really, pulled the plunge to buy it. Now I can just play it on Game Pass on PC or console, which is great. No interest in baseball. Those who remain might check it out. We Happy Few. I've always kind of had a interest in this, so I'll definitely check this out. Hell Let Loose is a different game. I saw Angry Joe's look at this during early access. It's very, very team play orientated. It's nothing like COD or Battlefield. It's very, very team play orientated. So would be interesting. It's a good month. It's a good month for Game Pass. So here we have from Larian Studios, Cromwell. We've seen the reports that some players got banned or otherwise faced issues on Xbox having uploaded screenshots, videos of their gameplay content, which included full nudity of male and female characters. We're in discussion with Microsoft and we're looking into it. Annoying and uncool. Now, as we go down the post, a lot of people have different takes on this. It's a bit weird that, though it's good to see that Larian is actually taking charge of this and, trying to sort something out. This could wholly be a Microsoft situation, but there does need to be some form of implementation here where games that have the opportunity to show nudity will actually require maybe an extra step in order to upload those content. So maybe if you've got auto upload enabled, this is something that if you're playing an 18 rated game won't be auto uploaded and will require that extra step with a warning that if it is containing nudity, then there is a possibility of a ban. I don't know, but something needs to be there. It is something that I suggested, which apparently got negatively responded to by Cromwell. He didn't like the idea that I suggested that, if nudity option is enabled in the game, maybe have the game then trigger so it doesn't auto upload the content. That was very negatively taken. It is what it is. So the Steam Awards have happened and Starfield has won an award. It has won the most innovative gameplay. This is different to the likes of the PlayStation blog actually giving Spider-Man its own reward, because Spider-Man literally didn't win anything. It didn't even win an IGN award. In their Game of the Year awards, they had a runner-up of 6 and then the winner. And it didn't even get into the runner-up, which is quite funny. But here we can see that Starfield has won the most innovative gameplay award, which is really nice to see. It's well-deserved, and it is just showing that there is a lot of people that do like this game, despite the constant review bombing and hating that is going around the industry. But good to see that recognition is being, served as it should be. This one over here is a cool one because people said that, mods can't make Starfield better because one modder decided that he's going to quit and not make the multiplayer mod for Starfield. That's it. No other modder actually exists. But as you can see here from Peter Ovo, a modder is creating playable mechs for Starfield. Can't wait for the official mod tools to arrive. And they're doing this stuff without the creation kit, right? Once the creation kit comes, stuff like this will become easier for modders to actually integrate. Really, really cool stuff. This leaked like a day ago, but it's actually cool that Boulders Gate 1 and 2 accidentally got announced early for Xbox Game Pass. Now, I'm guessing this also could potentially be what is going to be shadow dropped into Game Pass. I mean, I said Final Fantasy XIV. We have Towerborn. If that's ready or not, I really don't know. But with these two, that's quite easy for them just to drop it into Game Pass during the actual event. And at the end of the event, say, hey, by the way, look, I know you guys are all enjoying Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but if you want to see where the game originally started, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is now on Game Pass. Boom. So I suspect this could very well be what is being shadow dropped. But it's nice to see that Boulders Gate 1 and 2 is coming to Xbox Game Pass, just adding even more value. Now, Rectify Gaming had their Game of the Year awards. Now, here we have the best Xbox game being Starfield. So another congratulations to Starfield for getting yet another award from a website that is not, a Microsoft website or a Microsoft, an Xbox site. So really cool stuff. We have Best Audio Design going to Hi-Fi Rush, another Xbox game. Lots of awards for Xbox at this point. Not very much for PlayStation. We have Best Ongoing Game, Halo Infinite, which I think should have actually been the one that won at the Video Game Awards, not the Cyberpunk expansion, which was quite disrespectful to all the other games in that category that continued that live service action to improve and provide continuous content. But it is what it is. The Video Game Awards is pretty much just a joke at this point. Best Racing Sports Game went to Forza Motorsport, which is sweet. So as you can see, Microsoft ran away with a lot of the categories. You have the most anticipated adaptation being the Fallout TV series. So a lot of people looking forward to this. Hopefully it doesn't fail. I'm personally looking forward to this as well. So this one is the one I'm going to end the video on. I think this is quite funny because at the moment, PlayStation fans are crying that they do have games. You've got nibs going around, as you saw in my previous video, saying how, it's different when Xbox doesn't have games, but third-party games do count as first-party. So nibs already changed this tune as soon as PlayStation is having a no first-party year, right? And now they actually went back and dug out a 10-year-old tweet from 2014 on something Phil Spencer said. Remember how everyone was saying, all of these ponies are saying that Phil Spencer lies, he never says anything true, he's the biggest liar in gaming, nothing he says can be trusted, but the one time it supports their narrative, my dude is the holy grail, he is the champion, he is way more truthful than Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan, who? No way! This is not even a thing. But yeah, as you can see here, do you guys agree with Phil Spencer here? There's been some discussion around Sony's lineup of games and if they should be considered first-party releases or not. Games like Helldivers, Rise of Ronin, Death Stranding 2, etc. What do you think? And you've got Nicola as well coming out saying, hey, look, Phil Spencer confirms they're first party, so you can't say anything. But just like 6 months ago, it was all about Xbox has no games, right? The third-party exclusives that Microsoft had in 2022, 2021 that were funded by Microsoft for the Xbox, none of those counted as first-party to Ponies, but now they're relying on a 14-year tweet, the hypocrites, to try and turn around and say, nope, we got games. You don't have shit, is all I'm saying. You don't have nothing. Nothing. You had one game last year, and that's it. Now, unless you're going to turn around and tell the whole world that you are a lying sack of potatoes for saying that Xbox had no games and you were only saying it to get that, upticks on the upvotes, then as far as I'm concerned, this proves shit. This proves nothing. This just proves you going into full desperation mode, trying to find that gotcha moment to try and get yourself out of that tiny hole that you dug yourself in to try and get a win. I'm sorry, but no, you can't have it both ways. So either Xbox has games and you are full of shit, or Xbox don't have games, and in which case, now that the tables have turned, you don't have games. And what Phil Spencer needs to do now is go to the Konamis, go to the Capcoms, go to the Square Enixes. Don't even need to buy them. Just turn around and say, I want these games 1 year exclusive on the Xbox ecosystem. Done. Then we'll see where you go from there. My dude's over here like Reforged claiming that Helldivers 2 going to be Game of the Year. People are crazy. So Jaywood, we have over here, who's looking at this article over here from Dr. Serkan Toto. The Nintendo Switch 2 will likely be more of the same, but more powerful. That sounds great to me. As long as it's, we're looking at the same design, same type of system, same kind of Switch 2, I guess, but just with more powerful tools behind it, and it's going to be backwards compatible. I'm all for it. Power to them. Sign me up. I'm definitely on board for that. Apparently, the price he predicts is going to be around $400, which the Switch was $300, so it makes sense with inflation. High chance for $70 games. I mean, ain't they $70 anyway? So, I mean, I'm seeing it. I mean, recently I've seen a couple of games that started at 45, but a lot of the games I've been seeing, like Zelda, the big games, have been retailing for 60, $70 here in the UK anyway. So, I'm not quite sure about this one. But to me, this is a win. This is a win from Nintendo as long as it's backwards compatible. And I do love the whole controller layout. Perfect with the Xbox design. I love it. That would actually be perfect. And to finish this off, I just wanted to talk about this one more time. We spoke about it at the start of the video. Market calendars, Xbox fans, the Final Fantasy XIV Xbox Series XS Open Beta test is scheduled to begin mid-Jan to February. Now, I do have a video from my other channel that I could re-upload. It talks about the currencies, and it doesn't cover anything else in the game per se. I'm still working on that. But is that something that you would like me to just re-upload onto this channel so you guys can have a look and just see how the currency systems work? Bear in mind, it is from like over a year ago. So some of the stuff I say in there in terms of this event happening now and that event happening now won't be relevant, but the actual currency itself that I'm talking about is fully relevant and shows you everything you need to know when it comes to the currencies, because there are quite a few currencies and it could take a little while to get your head around those. But with that video, it's pretty clear, insightful, and tells you everything you need to know. So let me know in the comment section below if you actually want that video and I'll upload it. Right. That's the video. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow with another chat with you all, and also on Friday. So with that said, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can support me further through my YouTube membership starting from $1. You can join my Patreon, or of course you can always use that super thanks and support me that way. But the simplest and free way is to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.